Hello everyone, so today I'm going to talk about Lola and the Boy Next Door by Stephanie Perkins. So I started reading this book because I was quite sad about Moriarty. So I needed a book that would make me smile and think about all the good things that exist in life. And so I had this or City of Fallen Angels. So I decided to go with Lola and the Boy Next Door because Anna and the French Kiss was so magnificent, so perfect that I thought, okay, I really need a Stephanie Perkins book. So our main character is Lola Nolan, and she is currently dating this super rock star called Max. But on the other hand, she has this really sweet neighbor who broke her heart called Cricket. And Cricket has a twin sister called Calliope. And I had to laugh at their names because Cricket, seriously, and then Calliope, seriously. Especially because of all Grey's Anatomy involved, because Calliope made me instantly think of Callie Torres. So every time that Calliope was mentioned, I always thought of Calliope Torres at the age of 17. Max and Cricket, they couldn't be any more different. While Cricket lives in the shadow of her sister and he's currently in the University of Berkeley, Max is a rock star who's having concerts on the weekends in Santa Monica. So he kind of leaves Lola behind, and it is actually quite sad. I was never convinced that Lola and Max would be like the perfect match. He wasn't the one. Like Lola is always surrounded by the one. They're always saying that he isn't the one, that Cricket is the one, and suddenly sometimes there are like other people who say Max is not the one. So yeah, I agreed with them, but I also didn't agree that Cricket was the one. However, the way that the story was developing, I understood that Cricket was eventually going to be the one. So after saying the one so many times, I really need to change subjects. Back to Lola. She has this perfect family. Her parents are absolutely perfect, and yeah, unlike her mother. So let me explain this because Lola lives with two parents, Angie and Nathan, sorry. And her mother is actually sister of one of them. I'm not sure who because I always confuse their names. So I'm not gonna mention who, and then I'll need to correct myself, so better not. And her mother has like this addiction problem. And her parents are always afraid that Lola might change into her mother, but she doesn't, which is actually quite good, and she sees like differences between good and bad and everything, so it's quite nice. Unlike Anna in the French Kiss, Anna was like really sweet and wonderful and everything. In Lola, she's like this bright star that always has like this motto in her life, which is never use the same outfit twice. So she dresses extravagantly. I don't know if this is even a word, but I'll try it anyway. And she actually, I don't think that I like her outfits very much. But the thing about Lola is the fact that she needs to dress up and put on this makeup is what makes Lola. That is quite uncharacteristic when it comes to characters who are so solid in their minds, but on the outside they are like this extravagant character. So this is all for the non-spoilery section. I really hope you really read the book and then come back and see the rest of the video, okay? So goodbye for people who haven't read the book. Bye! So, spoilers! I really liked the way that St. Clair and Anna showed up in this book. It was like, I wasn't expecting it actually, and then they show up and it's like, St. Clair, Anna, St. Clair, especially St. Clair, because it was like he was such this vivid character in Anna and the French Kiss, and then he's back here again and he's the same St. Clair and he has all these funny jokes and he still is St. Clair. It's like, oh no, it's like, oh, crossover between books. I really love this. But I want to mention Lola. What you think about the way that Stephanie Perkins wrote the fact that she has homosexual parents. I really found it interesting to see because it's a topic that, well, it's everywhere in the world at the moment, and I think that the way that Stephanie wrote it, like, so relaxed, the way that she wrote it is like, okay, she has both parents and then that's it. Get over yourself. It's normal. So I really liked it, and I think that it is the way that Stephanie wrote that it will change the world actually, because if people stop talking about the fact that that is some not usual thing, then that will give them more reason to talk about. But if people just like, okay, that is absolutely normal and let's get over ourselves, and the way that Stephanie Perkins wrote, it's like, okay, they're homosexual, but let's move on. So Lola, and I really like the fact that since the beginning she wants to create this really wonderful, magnificent Marie Antoinette dress to go to the winter prom, but I really liked it, that idea. And when she moved away her stuff so that she could not create anymore that dress, I was quite disappointed, but in the end she took the dress and I was so happy with that. I want to talk now about the cricket and Max, because I I didn't like Max at all. I mean, Lola mentioned all these wonderful things about him, but the way that we saw him, he didn't show any of these things. Like, for example, at brunch, he thought that her parents were like overprotective. He didn't like her best friend Lindsay. And when let me tell you something, when your boyfriend doesn't like your best friend, something is wrong, because they should at least tolerate each other because of you, and Max doesn't do that. So, well, I didn't like him at all, to be honest, but in the beginning I didn't like cricket either because of what happened in the past. But however, he finds a way to redeem himself, unlike Max, because when Lola and Max broke up, it was like this really big fight and everything, and then Lola went to apologize, but he didn't. He didn't, and that shows that he really doesn't deserve her. So I really liked the story. It was so amazing and cute, and it made me remember how I read Anna and the French Kiss, and I was laughing my bed, and then I'm laughing while I'm reading this, and it's like I don't want it to end ever again. It's like you end up, you finish the book with a smile on your face, but with tears in your eyes, because you're happy that they're happy, but you're unhappy because there are no more pages for you to read. Now I only need to read Isla and Happily Ever After, and I'm quite excited to read that, because that means that I started and finished a trilogy in the same year, and that is kind of news for me. So I am quite excited to read Isla and Happily Ever After. I'm Theresa, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye!